Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Caffeinated Dino, and today we are completing The Last Door, Season 2, Episode 4. Last time? Well, the game will give us a summary, but we found Jeremiah DeWitt, finally, at the very end of last episode. Curious to see how we're going to continue from here. I don't think he's going to want to come back with us. And I don't know if we're going to be able to return to our normal life after everything we've seen. So, let's see. Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. After forcibly crossing into the Veil, Wakefield explores the Land of Fog, where the final truth will be revealed. Ooh. Do I hit new game? What am I doing? Previously on The Last Door. After Kaufman's sudden death, Dr. Wakefield travels to the island of Ellis Moor to search for an ancient Chromadan, a supposed path to the other side. He discovers the island's inhabitants hide a terrible secret. They instill primordial terror in ritual subjects for them to cross the door and come back as hideous abominations. Wakefield is himself subjected to this ritual and transported to an endless land of fog, where he finally seems to meet his missing patient, DeWitt. He must be stopped. We have not come this far. To see our work ruined now. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing a barren landscape under a dying sun. At first, I could not contain my many questions, but DeWitt's only reply was a grave silence. Eventually, I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolved to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without any apparent goal. On occasion, vague shapes appeared in the distance, crumbling towers and abandoned cities, lost amongst the rippling dunes. The passage of time lost its meaning. I had traversed the whole world. I traversed that world all my life, all the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then, the man at my side, whom I had followed so long, stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is a starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be alone. Season 2, Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. What could my companion have meant? The threshold. I knew of this. Strange memories returned to me of another life before the desert. Rah. Not fast enough. And those cryptic words, darkness will light your way. It was not the first time I had heard them. They were from a dream, a terrible dream, when I had begun to follow the trail of my missing patient and taken the first steps to uncovering the secret world of the Veil. In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Its name is Valithal, the Last Curtain. The scorching light of this dead sunset bleeds through my petrified fingers. My eyes burn, I feel them melting like candle wax. These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. Oops. Okay. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contain the access to the threshold, but I see nothing. David said it is a starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? It looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but it has neither title nor date. Perhaps it will prove useful. Nothing else? I see nothing but ruins. What was it that David said? Darkness will light your way. Ooh. Look to the sky. It reaches to the earth, but will never meet it. Can you see the magnificence of this infinite horizon? The cold, unattainable, all-embracing darkness. This is the outer limit of the threshold. Not far from here, the black waves of the truth washed upon the veil that covers human eyes, and it falls apart. There is no death but rebirth. There is no void but awakening. I am too tired to go on, to keep seeking what was promised us. But at least here I am safe from the terrible hazard of peering through my own shadow. The path is blocked by sharp rocks. I cannot make my way. Raise your arms, for the wind calls our name. The hour has come for us to take flight one last time. Have we been here? The door is locked. There is something inside the birdcage. What is this? It is some kind of root. It seems to have a human shape. There is something inside that cage, a shadow staring at me with dead eyes. I can see something in it, no, through it, as though I were staring into a dark void. Off in some distance, colorful shapes flow in seemingly impossible patterns. Jeremiah DeWitt, Edward Street, 24, Westminster, London. Correct. I should cease stalling and send it. Set the plan in motion. But what then? Lead my old friend through this dangerous journey? The shadow is gone. It left something, though. There's something on the cage floor. A rusty key. We passed a locked door. Yep, this one. What am I looking at? Please don't jump scare me. The words of my father. So much has happened because of them. Alexandra swears that this time we will succeed, that the Hopo will undo all our mistakes, free us from the terrible haunting days. But should we not accept the consequences of our actions? So many tests were needed to find it, but now that we have it, so much suffering, so many deaths. For what? What have we attained so far? This letter, Venitini qui sicat. It will be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure it's the right thing to do. Oh, is this Anthony Beechworth? Oh, the figure's gone. The shadow has vanished. A slate disc. Mine now. Anything else in here? A large crack in the wall. A few rays of unearthly light stream through it. Alright, back out we go. Nope, nothing over here. Okay. Rocks have been piled against the wall, as if to conceal something. The ground is soaked in blood. Black feathers are strewn about. What happened here? A gramophone? An old gramophone. There is no disc. When we put the disc on the gramophone, it started spinning on its own. Wait, is that a melody coming from the house? Come on. Nothing here. A lynx. I took it for a stuffed lynx at first, but it's actually made of wax. Oh my, I accidentally broke off a piece of its mouth. The wax lynx is now missing half its straw. Okay, I'll check the attic in a minute. I'm gonna clear this floor first. Oh, it's louder here. Ugh, there's a dead cat on the floor. I think it's rotting. Her eyes are missing. Oh, I don't want to zoom in. There's something on the floor beside her mouth. Is the root moving in my pocket? Or am I just imagining that? Oh, the attic was this one. It is moving! The hatch is locked. Alright, maybe that's what the key is for. It is very dark. You are of no worth to us anymore. There was barely any worth to begin with. Is this really the best option your supposedly brilliant mind could envision? A few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of your guilt-shattered conscience to remedy the situation, and then you hope to wash the blood from your hands with a cheap exit. Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Is that Mr. Beechworth? I see something through the shadow, slowly taking form. Anna? Anna? Sweetheart? How did this happen? Too late. It's too late for us. But he still can choose. I have to warn him. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. It is a fragment of the broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. Spoke to all you guys already. Oh, we can go through now. A large sea stack just off the beach. It seems to have a lonely demeanor. These trees are the only reminder of life around here. It's as if they are guarding the statue. Shadows linger in Valithal, like insects trapped in a cobweb. At its center, the spider lies in wait. Well, that's ominous. Under the statue's hood, there's an empty hole where the face should be. I remember seeing statues like this in Professor Wright's garden. An ancient oak stands tall above my head, casting an eerie shadow upon the building's wall. The shadow of a child is sitting in the corner, shaking in terror. As if peering through a keyhole, I can see things moving in the darkness. What is this? I like the style, but those themes. Does Lena approve of this kind of art? You have not lost your old sense of humor, Alexander, even after what happened. Do you not recall that sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find that painting makes it easier to bear. What brings you here anyway? It has been years since we have heard from you. I thought our old claws had long been forgotten. Listen, Ashdown, what if I told you I have found a way of crossing safely? Oh, the child's gone. The shape of an eye is painted on the blackboard. Nothing else here? Dazzling light shines through the window. There's a hole in the ground. I've seen gardeners digging holes like these when they need to transplant trees. I mean, as long as that's what it is and it's not like a grave. Did we just come from here? Yeah, this looks like the same place. Okay. Oh, a piano. A grand piano. It is missing a key. Nothing else in here? Okay. Oh, a mirror. A colossus, born of rock and craftsmanship, regulated to the briny backwaters of this nightmare and to the emotions of injury and despair. Oh, a piano again. With an audience. It looks like a piano key. Take it. A grand piano. It's missing most of its keys. Okay, bye. A wooden coffin lies abandoned on the lawn. These statues, it's almost as though they are the children of the standing stones that dot the horizon. They are less weather-beaten at any rate. Underneath the statue's hood, it bears an evil grin. Oh no. What is this? Shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. His name is Professor Wright. Right. Yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He referred to himself as a psychotherapist. I had the impression that Wright's methods more closely resemble those of my trade than those of yours. He's eccentric, indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. If so, we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian. A shortcut, you might say. A shortcut through the veil. The problem is that the method itself, it has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. It looks like music sheet was left on the desk. There's something wrong with this music sheet. Is there? Oh, it's backwards. I guess because we walked through a mirror. Gonna guess we want the not messed up piano. The key fits perfectly. The melody seems simple enough. I think I can manage to play it. Oh, you want me to actually play it? F, A, C. Is C this one or this one? Well, it's going down. So this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. As suspected, it is the melody that I heard at Wright's mansion. What's that? It's coming from another place. the other piano? Oh. A terrifying shape looms where the piano once stood. It is being pulled on threads like some monstrous puppet. The threads converge on a distant point. Something is taking form there, in the darkness. Oh, the child again. It's our old classroom, but that shadow. Who? This is not possible. The shade's beyond the light. My fingers. No, do not come any closer. My hand. My hand. Yikes. There's something on the ground, near where the masked person was lying. It's a fragment of a broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. Can I combine them? A piece is still missing. Okay. There are two curious symbols engraved on the stone. Do I need to remember these? Oh, it's gone. Hold on, let me write it down. Just in case, I've written it down. Oh, you look spooky. A tall figure stands in the woods. I might have taken it for a tree were it not breathing heavily. Inside, I can see things near the threshold, getting closer and closer. After what happened to Father Glynn, I think they will shut down the school. Anthony, that thing we saw. I don't know what it was. What about your father's diary? Myths, legends, superstitions have no basis in scientific observation. Anthony, talk to us. Alright. My father discovered several ancient myths pertaining to the Veil. They come from a variety of cultures and hence take many different forms, but they all say something similar about what resides near the threshold. An ancient being that sleeps within the fog, protecting the door from intruders. A vengeful custodian. But no matter, at any rate, my serum was a failure. We got a glimpse of what exists out there, nothing conclusive. But what if the serum had worked? I don't know. As I said, I have no data. And those myths, what do they say? Those tales, they all say that if an intruder got too close and was discovered by what sleeps in the fog, then the custodian would be relentless. It would pursue the intruders and destroy them, wherever they might hide. There would be few ways to protect themselves from its rage. Do I need this drawn? Does this mean something to me? Now there are two. I have no idea. Oh, this one has a little X on it. Alright, well, we went this way last time, so let's go the other way. Are we going in circles? Oh, am I back at the beginning? Yeah, looks like it. Do we want this way? Alright, I think we're getting near where I messed up. Yeah. So let's go this way this time. Oh, back at the beginning again. And this doesn't change, right? I wish it would show me the symbols that were correct. Alright, I've tried both of these directions. I can't go back the way I came. Oh, is there another one over here? Ooh, that one looks like one of the symbols on the mark on the tablet. Which means we need the second marking on the tablet. Yes, this one. Is this the Vit? A shadow strongly resembling my patient stands in the clearing. I can see through it, just like the other shadows. 4 men are making careful preparations. I know not what for. I know not for what. This Captain Skid. DeVitt, are you certain that he can guide us safely through the fog? His results are extraordinary, Anthony. It is the best chance we have of avoiding the gaze of the custodian. There can be no doubt that the captain survived an encounter before. He even kept a companion from harm. We will finally see what lies beyond the curtain. It is time. The inscription reads 30 birds. A huge statue of a mythical creature. Is a bird with the head of a wolf? Or is it a lion? An enormous black feather. Despite its size, it is extraordinarily lightweight. Huh. The summit rises above the fog, though all I see is fog and endless ocean of clouds. I guess we go back? What's that noise? Something's out there. It's getting closer. Oh. Is he asleep? He is now. It's been so long, I had begun to lose hope that he would ever awaken. Were you able to speak with him? Anthony, DeVitt has forgotten everything. Everything. Good heavens. It may be for the best. Our research is likely to take some time. If he truly has amnesia, his condition will protect him until we are ready. But should we fail, remember what happened to Hugo. Ashdown entered the Vale in full knowledge of what might happen, and we will succeed where Wright failed. We will use the serum to induce primal terror in our controlled environment. In one stroke, we shall overcome all our obstacles. But when the time comes, we must have a means of guiding our dear friend back to us. There, he will be safe. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was kneeling. It is a fragment of a broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. Broken mask. An eyeless mask. It is similar to the one I found at Alexander's safe house in London. Nothing? Oh boy, where am I going? Nope, not here. Do I put the mask on? The darkness will light my way. The mask is eyeless. I cannot see a thing. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to do. Darkness lights our way. I am lost. I don't know where to go next. They checked in already? Oh, these are symbols from the forest where we were lost. Okay, well. Gramophone. Nothing back here. Nope. Oh, the ladder's broken. Can't go into the attic. No, not in the house. Where do I have to go? feel like I've been everywhere. Oh, the cave's gone. Nothing here either. Oh, there's no more mirror. Oh boy. No, we've been to the house already. Do I need to poke holes in the eye, in the mask? Oh, you haven't been through here. Hmm. No. The ruins, they're no longer there. Okay, so we can't go through the forest again. Oh, I am so bewildered. Oh, we found it finally. Welcome, Dr. Wakefield. Alexander Dupree? Yes, I have been waiting for you. We all have. I was in that pit in Ellis Moor when suddenly I found a Vit, but he disappeared. I journeyed through the fog and found myself here. How is this possible? Ailish Moor. I do not know that name. Many paths in our world lead to this place, Dr. Wakefield, and I know only a few. In some of the Ethal's mirrors you see the truth leaking into our world, and in others you see yourself. I knew you would reach us at last. He was certain of it. He? The first founder of the Order, the Artifacts. Do you not yet know his name? Ah. Do you mean Mr. DeVitt? Truth can be hard to accept. Yes, Jeremiah gathered us all under the same rule. See that no one knows. We knew of the final truth which lay beyond the threshold. This is what the playwright was committed to finding. This was Jeremiah's obsession. The first language, which is said to grant the power of creation. After our experiment at school, we realized the path of the Ancient Ones was watched by a fearsome guardian. We needed a way to circumvent the inexorable gaze of the bird. I found Captain Skid, who had met the bird and lived. We decided to use him in a test. It was a catastrophe. We eventually found the survivors, but the memories were incomplete. Jeremiah had fared the worse. He had been left devoid of any memories that were related to our efforts. We were desperate to find a solution. Hugo tried and failed, and then Anthony and I miraculously came across a formula that had lain forgotten for centuries. At last, it was time to bring Jeremiah back into our ranks. This was nearly a disaster as well. I did not anticipate Anthony's sudden madness, or the extent of Father Ernest's decline. Mercifully, Jeremiah's life was spared. But something else went wrong. When Jeremiah reached me, he didn't remember everything. He had changed. He told me he was going to put an end to all of this. He still means to acquire the first language, but he wants to use it to ruin our work. He has already crossed the threshold. Once he learns the final truth, none of this will have ever existed. The Order, the Door, or ourselves. You must stop him, Doctor. You must stop him before the curtain closes forever. What? Well, we don't want to stop him, right? I don't know. Save DeVitt's life. DeVitt's fate. Once more, I found myself enshrouded in dense fog. Gradually, the fog dissipated, revealing a busy street in London. Dizzy and exhausted, I wandered the streets until at last I returned home. I barely recognized it. I crossed the dusty threshold like an intruder. I noticed for the first time that I was holding the robe of the playwright in my hand. I kindled the fire and threw the robe into it, the flames. As I watched it burn, I remembered the black ocean. I had stood there on the beach, staring up at the terrifying heights of the vertiginous Mount Quaff, where the verb is said to lie. Then, someone touched my arm. It was Dr. Wakefield. Our encounter on the endless dunes had not been an illusion. In his quest to find me, he had ventured into the Vale itself. He said nothing, but it was not necessary. He had come to take my place, to sacrifice himself. What? He stayed behind and closed the door after, giving me the chance to escape. His reasons I will never know. I do not know what happened to Alexander and the others, but I fear that they are trapped in Valethal for all time. I stared at the endless rain splattering against the window, and I remembered that I had something else to do. A last promise to keep. Videte Niki Siat. Oh, that's it. We beat it. We saved the Vit, but sacrificed ourselves. Wild, not what I expected. Would have been nice if they both lived. I don't know why we had to sacrifice ourselves. We could have just been like, screw you to the playwright, I think. But good game. I liked it. I liked it. It was really well done. It was pretty music. Just the entire thing was well done. Really pretty music. I'm glad they had the dyslexia font. They made it much easier for me to read because I don't think I can read Pixel very well. So that's very great. Very great. I am grateful for that. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything after the credits, and I can't seem to like, oopsie, speed them up. No, there's no speeding them up. So we'll see. If not, I'll give my final thoughts at the end when it finally gets there. The end. Is that it? I hear noise. Man, I would be so scared of crows after this. Thanks for playing. $2016. What is this? The inner circle is gathered once again. A whole cycle has passed since the last playwright traveled to the land, the shadows and fog. Now the mask of no eyes has chosen a new bearer. The path between worlds, will be visited once again, and the veil upon human eyes shall be lifted forever. The playwright meets now, the custodian of the threshold. An ancient being guards the door of mist. May the playwright take its light and stand by its watch unnoticed. Four wisps of fog shall reveal the truth. The fire of dawn scorches through the barren desert. The altar of flame shines within the dark forest. The pyre of Zephyrus glows in the dark ocean. The boreal embers brighten the dark sky. The playwright will stand in the center. And the curtain will be drawn at last. And then its eyes were open. Oh. Alright, we did it. We beat it. No more continue, we're done. Well, that was an interesting mini-sode. Right? That's what they're calling it when they're not a full thing. Cool, cool. So it seems the cult is still going strong. The lions see no one knows. People know. They're still doing their thing. But at least Jeremiah's out of it. Right? That was the whole thing initially with this season. Trying to save Jeremiah. Unfortunate that Wakefield had to take his place. But I feel that we went this far to save him. We couldn't just duck out at the very last moment. That doesn't make much sense. Either that or I've been watching too much Naruto. And you gotta save everyone all the time. But, yeah. That was good. That was good. I liked it. That was good. That was great. Nice, fun little game. What'd you guys think? Let me know down below. I'd love to read your comments. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, helps with the algorithm and all that. And I will catch you guys next time, whatever we play next. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!